KBM.
How are you, sir?
No, not too bad.
Sound okay?
Yeah.
All right, we'll go ahead and get started.
Want me to go ahead and get going then?
Yeah, we'll knock out 5 minutes, we'll get it back, and then it should be through the national anthem, I bet.
All right, here we go.
I'm trying to be pretty efficient here. I'm hoping not a lot of fouls, too, so I can get back and watch the Dodger game.
Did you stay up for the marathon last night?
I did. I'm a diehard, you know. It was pissing me off, too, because I wanted to watch a movie.
Yeah, I last time I checked it was in like the 12th inning, and it was like, what was it, 2-1, and
that would have been the 13th.
Yeah, because Boston was ahead, and I thought, well, that's it, they're done. And then I get up this morning and I checked Major League Network, and a home run in the 18th won it for the Dodgers. So,
you know what? I almost did the same thing, honestly. I did after they scored there in the top 13th. I'm like, my team hasn't had clutch all night, so why would they now? I go,
yeah.
Well, I guess I might as well check this out. Next thing you know, there's 2 outs, and then the same guy that gets thrown out at the plate makes the error. I'm like, you know who's getting paid off?
Well, I'll transfer this over.
Perfect.
So, what do you think about?
Might have starters. Is that what you
yeah.
meant? Oh, I thought that's what you're asking. If not, not a big deal.
Okay, can you hear me?
I can.
All right, I'll send this down.
Devers Excavation and Aquatics. Let us help you be part of something great. 683-3560.
Hello, this is Roxanne England with the University of Montana Western Foundation. I would like to take this opportunity to say thanks. Your contribution to education extends far beyond the classroom, and your philanthropic spirit will impact generations to come. It's incredible what individuals can achieve with the right inspiration and support, and that would not be possible without you. If you would like to learn more about the Montana Western Foundation, please contact Roxanne England at 406-683-7305.
Almost forgot about starters. I've been out of the
At Jerry West's Les Ball Tire Center, when somebody needs their brakes checked, they check them for free. Because Bald and the crew figure no matter how nice a set of tires they sell you might be, they're not worth much if they don't stop and you need them to. They'll come in and they'll check your brakes for free and play it straight about what they found and how much it will cost if they need fixing. Jerry West's Les Ball Tire Center, doing the right thing since 1952. Call 683-8884.
So what do you think about the boys when they played SKC?
Experience the high-octane fun at Sparky's Garage. Sparky's has an outstanding menu featuring their famous smoked barbecue, burgers, homemade soups, and salads. With a full bar, you can enjoy your favorite cocktail or enjoy a beer from their selection of 20 beers on tap. And try your luck in their casino, all while relaxing among an incredible collection of classic memorabilia. Sparky's Garage is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week for your dining pleasure. Sparky's Garage in Dillon or at 222 East Park in historic Uptown View.
All right, 2 minutes. Already put in.
The following sports broadcast is being brought to you by Bank of Commerce, R.E. Miller & Son, LF Ready Mix, Barrett Hospital and Healthcare, Pioneer Federal Savings and Loan Association, Taylor Realty, Pivot Plus, Carl Tyler's Beaverhead Motors, Standard Lumber and Glass Company, Dairy Queen, Frontline Ag, Dillon Back and Neck Clinic, The Many, High Peaks Federal Credit Union, Bench Grain, McDonald's of Dillon, Intermountain Irrigation, Farmers Union Insurance, Orthopedic Rehab, Stockton Bank, Napa of Dillon,
1 minute.
Farm Insurance, The Good Life, Rocky Mountain Supply, Devers Excavation and Aquatics, the University of Montana Western, Jerry Wessel's Les Schwab Tire Center, Sparky's Garage and Restaurant, Beaverhead Livestock Auction, Payne West Insurance, Mile High Motors, Lakeland Feed and Supply, Culligan
30 seconds.
Line Pizza, Vans IGA, Big Time Sportswear and Design, and Dr. Douglas Prager. Without these sponsors, this broadcast would not be possible.
10 seconds.
And welcome to live basketball action here from Stroud Gymnasium, University of Montana Western, with their home opener against the Salish Kootenai College Lady Bison. We're just about ready to get ready for national anthems and lineups. So we'll break away here for a second while we do that, and then we'll get you right back to live action, kicking off the 2018 season for the University of Montana Western Lady Bulldogs. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Beaverhead Livestock Auction is a proud sponsor of all sports in Southwest Montana. They take pride in being loyal.
About 5 minutes.
1 minute.
Let's talk about your drinking water. You want the great taste of bottled water, but going to the store is such a hassle.
Oh, yeah.
Call
Yeah.
Chuck Wagon's a delicious pasta
I
bake.
can't claim them.
Statesline can deliver on game
Yeah,
day or
yes.
night. Call Statesline Pizza today and get ready for some football. Statesline Pizza, 6839. 10 seconds. Delivery starts daily at 11 a.m. Get ready for some football at Statesline Pizza, 683-900.
And welcome back to live basketball action. A little earlier start than usual. Well, later for the ladies, earlier for everything, I guess, for our main event. University of Montana Western Lady Bulldogs with a great year last year, getting to the Final Four. I mean, you go from 8 to 4, so us as fans, we think they need to play in the title game this year.
Yeah, that'd be nice to see. I mean, I think that they can be maybe the best team in this conference. They have the chance to do it if they can play together. You got players like Britt Cooper, Bree King that are established on the offensive end, and they have that confidence.
Well, they're not only do they have great starters, but they're deep. I mean, how many people have a Savannah Bignell they bring off the bench, or Darby Shy? I mean, you even have 3 girls that are redshirting that are probably pushing the envelope while they're practicing. So, I mean, Rand Benden did a fantastic job out there in Twin Bridges. So, I mean, you have a talented squad. And right now we're going to jump it up with Britt Cooper. She'll be jumping up against Braylee Stone. And the jump is won. It goes into the hands of Tori Anderson. And then All-American point guard Bree King. She has it over to the right elbow. And it's put up. Three is no good. Gets knocked around. Rebound's pulled down by the Bison. And Chimberis, Ione Chimberis, the 5'10 guard out of Idaho. As they move it around the perimeter to Kobe. Shot goes up from about 16-footer, and it looked pretty good.
Yeah, the big one with the nice jumper.
Braylee Stone, 6-footer out of Browning, Montana, and then right to the rack goes Bree King. Puts it off the right side, good for two, and she comes right back. She's just tough to stop for 40 minutes.
Yeah, such a great handle on the ball.
So the Bison will move it around the perimeter. Good defense by Paige Holmes. They work it into about free throw line. Gets knocked away by Bree King. It's on the floor. It looks like it's going to be wrapped up for a jump ball. It should be Bulldog basketball.
Well, you can see the
we
active
won
hands.
the jump, so I guess, sorry, it goes back to the Bison.
Active hands on D, making plays early in this game.
Back out up top, it goes to Whitney, the 6'2 forward out of Fallon, Nevada. Gets knocked around and finally pulled out of there by Anderson. She's got a breakaway layup down the right side, up off the glass, and good for two. And this team scores a lot, but they really make their money off of defense.
They use such good length. All of these girls have such long arms, and their hands are everywhere on defense.
With Chimberis, they move it around the perimeter. It's knocked away by King. She comes up the steal. She's going to go right down the middle. She's got two on her. The kick out, and the three is up and good. Great look by Tori Anderson over in the corner.
Such a smart play, filling straight to the corner, you know, instead of cutting, able to get an in-rhythm jumper for three.
Brings in both the defenders right down the middle, kicks it out for the triple, Anderson. And those great point guards, not only can they score like Bree, but they also get their teammates involved. The kick is back out. It's knocked away by Anderson. Ran down by Paige Holmes. She's going to go off the left side, keep it herself. Goes up the left hand. Late foul's called. I believe it's going to be on Taylor Whitney. Nope, they called it on Ione Chimberis.
And good contest. You don't want to give up a wide open layup in transition after the steal. Such a strong take.
Paige Holmes took it right to the rack, puts up the free throw back iron, no good. And if there was a thing earlier in the year that they had problems with, it was that charity stripe.
It's going to be a big part of, you know, success, especially at the college level. Games come down to, you know, 1 or 2 points. You got to hit free throws.
And she missed the second, the rebound by Stone. Stone hits the outlet, and coming down the right side is Kobe. Kobe's going to go right side and be called for a travel. Kylie Kobe's a 5'6 guard out of Blackfoot, Idaho. And I know these uniforms you really like because you're a Spurs fan, and they look a lot like some of the Spurs unis.
The black and gray with the Air Jordan symbol.
Nice give and go as they get it down low to Lamy. Lamy was able to get Cooper. Cooper at the high post gives the pick and roll. You can get a lot of points out of there if you do it right.
Yeah, Lamy, she's nice to have on offense because, you know, she's just so consistent shooting inside and out, all-around player.
Well, and we talked about this a lot last year, but both those forwards, they tend to outrun a lot of the other forwards in the conference as well.
Yeah, Lamy and Cooper both just take a lot of pressure off your offense and defense.
Puts it up, drops it down, 9-2, Lady Bulldogs lead. A little bit of a full court presentation, just a one-person press with Anderson. They're going to move around the perimeter. It gets knocked away as good defense once again by the Lady Bulldogs. This time by Lamy. Lamy gets shoved out of bounds. More of a frustration foul by Braylee Stone.
And UM Western is playing defenses right up in your face, and they won't even let them get a pass around. And you can tell that the guard play is really just strong for UM Western.
Bree King with the handoff to Anderson up top. Back to Anderson for the look from the corner, and she's feeling it.
Anderson catch and shoot, doing it on offense and defense right now.
And you know you're feeling as a shooter when you just don't think about it, right? I mean, that's pretty much the best way to explain it. You just let it go from the hand, and the wrist feels good when you let it go.
The release.
It's got to be, for the most part, like hitting a home run. You don't feel it jump off your bat, but you knew it was there. And if you're shooting well, kind of just leaves your hand and you know it's in, huh?
Hoping to get a few of those from LA tonight.
King gets their own, kicks it back out. Then it's picked up by Cooper. Cooper comes off the baseline, off the glass, good for 2. And the Bulldogs are out to a 14-2 lead with 6:40 left here in the first quarter. I mean, what are we, 3 years deep now in this quarter play, and it's still odd.
Yes, it's just something to get used to. I mean, 2 different games. The boys do 2 halves and the girls do 4 quarters.
And there's no 1-on-1. It's all 5 fouls, and you go right to the line. Bree Cohen goes right to the rack. She goes up to the left hand, gets hacked in the act by Taylor Whitney. It's going to be the 4th team foul already by the Bison.
And Bree King is definitely the most dangerous when she can get to the rim. She gets to the rim and then opens up that jumper, because you have to take a step back when with the dribble move. She can hit the jumper and finish so well.
Shots up and good. Well, and she's dangerous from the charity stripe as well. Well, and that's just it. I mean, you guard against her going to the rack on you, and then she drops back and hits triple. And then as soon as you think you got everything going, then she goes to the rack. So just a tough young lady to stop. And we're definitely player of the year for the Frontier Conference, and probably a pretty good chance she'll do that again this year. Once again, the vice grips of the defense, they get it down to Bree King. She pulls up from about 16 and knocks it down. And the Bison are going to want to talk it over. It's really like a train hit them. I mean, it's 18-2 with 6:01 left here in the first. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Vans IGA has the IGA promise. A warm welcome and friendly, knowledgeable associates. Great service and quick response.
When you were saying your team playing my team, I thought you were talking about the
locally
Red
owned
Sox.
by people you can trust.
Yeah.
I was like, well, I mean, I can't really claim the Red Sox.
Community.
Vans
IGA cares about the Dillon community. They sponsor local sporting events and local activities. Vans IGA's commitment to community makes it a great place to shop. Vans IGA, Dillon's locally owned store. Vans IGA is hometown proud.
Oh, I'm not.
Devontae? What's his name? Come on, man.
Hi, this is Andy Bartolome, new owner of Big Time Sportswear and Design. Stop by to find out about our custom design, screen printing, embroidery, and promotional items for your business, school, and event. Big Time has retail clothing, letterman jackets, and we carry
10 seconds.
Cool fan apparel for the Bears, Panthers, Falcons, Cougars, and Beavers. Big Time Sportswear and Design, 20 East Glendale, 683-2889. Hope to see you soon.
And welcome back to live basketball action here from the Stroud. And you've got to love this time of year. There's baseball World Series going on. There's basketball. There's football. I mean, it's just really the epitome of a sports junkie, right?
Yeah, I was just thinking that the other day. You know, this is the greatest time of the year because you got Monday night, you got football. Tuesday night, NBA on TNT.
Right.
You know, and then back to Thursday for another football game.
And you and I are fortunate enough to have the best seats in the house for basketball. Unforced error falls right into Cooper's lap. She brings it across the timeline, tries to force it a little bit, and it's picked off by the Bison, and they come back the other way. Bringing it across the timeline is Kobe. She's going to go down the right side. She's working on Bree King. Gets knocked away by Holmes, but into the hands of Chelena Little Sun, I should say, I'm sorry, as she gets to a free throw line to try and back out. And then down low, nice move on the inside by Braylee Stone.
Nice.
She seems to be their offensive threat, so to speak.
Once they get the ball bouncing around, they can get this ball inside and get some more points on the board.
And they working around the perimeter. Holmes back out up top, and they get it right to Bree King on the free throw line. Back out to Cammie. Cammie Lamy puts it up, drops down the triple, and the Lady Bulldogs are up 21-4. With 4:56 left here in the first quarter on the Intermountain Irrigation scoreboard. Chelena Littleson, the 5'4" guard out of Lame Deer, Montana, brings it up and across the timeline. She gets it over to the right elbow, over to Littleson. Littleson goes baseline, puts it up, no good. Bree King gets it taken away, but then the block by Cooper. Cooper gets it out. Bree King brings it up, goes right to the rack, puts it up hard, and gets a hard foul by Ashley Tryon.
It's like Montana Western's getting a lot of open looks using transition, you know, just coming down while the defense really hasn't set up yet. They get a nice pass inside or a drive to the bucket this time by Bree King.
Looks like we're going to see our first line change, so to speak. And so Tori Anderson will check out, Cooper will check out, And I believe, looks like, is it Holmes?
Looks like it might be.
No, Shooter.
Bree King. Shannon Worcester coming in, and Darby Shy. And here's
and
Darby
Shy
hustling
almost
right
tracked
now.
down the loose ball. And it's going to stay in the hands of the Bison as they get over to Whitney. Whitney gets it back to the point guard, Little Son, who brings it across the timeline. She brings it over. So they, only their second game, as they look like they're just a little uneasy on offense. Kobe with the kick out. She gets it over to Stone. Stone gets into the paint and then it's ripped away by Cammie. And then down low to Worcester. Worcester up and off the glass. She put in a lot of valuable minutes last year, so we look to see the gain in her game this year as well.
Yeah, coming in and playing as a true freshman. Always good to get that experience right off the bat. And it's like she can score the ball. I agree with you there.
And then bringing it up over to the right side as they get it into the hands of Stone. Stone over to the left elbow, back over to the right elbow. Shot goes up and banks it. I didn't hear her call glass, but it was a nice looking shot from here.
Banks still open. Nice shot. She's been doing well handling the ball. Little Son.
Shot from the corner by Holmes, no good. Rebounds pulled down by Whitney. Whitney with the kick out to Kobe. Whitney's good border, but she looks to pass it almost too quick without clearing it out is her only issue at this point. And she tries to fire it down low, gets knocked around, finally picked up by Shy. Shy to Worcester, who brings it across timeline. She's going down the left side. Free throw line, kick out to the right elbow. Lamy up for the three, no good. And Shy looks like she's going to track down a rebound. She gets it over to Worcester. Worcester free throw line, goes down the left side, tries to put it up right hand off the left side. Gets blocked, but she also got hacked, so she's going to go to the charity stripe. Looks like we're getting a book out sighting as well.
So nice to have someone like Worcester coming off the bench after you got, your dominant guard attacking the basket, and she can come in and do the same thing, within minutes.
Once again, missing a freebie. So Bookout checks in, as does Savannah Bignell. I was just telling Coach earlier, we can't really just fault to Bignell. There's only one now, not three.
Yeah, no kidding.
Worcester puts it up, misses. And looked like it was last touched by the Bulldogs. I think Bookout knocked it out. Almost looked like it could have been Stone as well, but it's going to go back the other way to the Bison. 24-7 the count here, as the Bulldogs lead with 2:47 left on the Intermountain Irrigation scoreboard in the first quarter. And it looks like they're going to get Worcester on a kind of a hand check, if you will. And getting herself right back in the game is Britt Cooper. Cooper will check in for Paige Holmes. So you have Bookout, Shy, Holmes, Cooper, who just checked back in. Then Worcester up top, and Bignell. And looks like they went to the 3-2 also.
Yeah, 3-2 zone, and they're just going to try to stop anything inside, because you can tell SKC is trying to get down to those low posts.
Derbyshire looks a lot more active already.
Yeah, Derbyshire's been working really hard to get her body where it needs to be for this final season.
Shots up, no good, gets knocked around. And the Bison do a really good job at rebounding. They're not putting the ball in the rack as often as they'd like, but they're getting a lot of the rebounds and kind of shutting down the Western offense, even though, it is a 17-point advantage. Shot goes up, it's an air ball by Taylor Whitney.
And even though she's a big, she looked comfortable right there coming off the dribble on a three. So able to get the Western defense spread out and hopefully get inside.
So Bignell with the basketball, she gets the screen, tries to force it. And I tell you what, the Taylor Whitney is very good on defense, though. She's not only a good defensive boarder, but she seems to get her hands in the passing lanes quite a bit. Speaking of that, good play there by Bignell. She hits it off her hand and then off a Little Son and out of bounds, so the Bulldogs will have the basketball once again.
Seen a lot of tipped passes, and I think you were right. This offense just needs to take a little time and relax and get the ball bouncing around. Kind of having a tough time just keeping it moving.
And that's often the case, especially when you play your first games. These ladies here for the Bulldogs have been playing together for quite a bit. Nice pass by Shy, gets in the lane to Cooper. Cooper's able to finish, and she goes to the charity stripe as well.
A beautiful play from Britt Cooper and Darby Shy. The old give and go. Give it down to your post, cut, gives it right back for the layup and one.
Well, it looks like she has a little more touch coming down the lane. I mean, if there's any knock on her game, if you even want to call it that, she could have got a little better from the free throw line where she makes that one, and two, the touch in the lane, and she has both of those as well. So we look for a huge year for Britt Cooper as well. They go baseline, finally ran down by Worcester. She gets picked up on the triple team, goes out of bounds, last touch by the Bulldogs.
And almost carried it in. 3 defenders step right in front of Worcester, tips the ball around, out of bounds on Worcester.
Well, and you know, too often enough, sometimes we get a little disappointed in some of the officiating because, I mean, we're casual fans as well. But they're kind of letting them play, and it's actually, the flow of the game's been nice to watch because of it. Almost picked off by Britt Cooper, but then was able to fall into the hands of Rosalind Parker. I mean, he kind of gave her a little bit of leeway on there and then finally just decided it needed to be called.
Camille Whiteman, 5'10" forward, getting the ball in the post, trying to pivot around, but just moves both feet.
Bignell into the corner to Worcester, takes her on the left side with speed, puts it up left hand, no good, gets knocked all the way out to Bookout. Bookout to Bignell, Bignell attacks the hoop, and a little too high for Worcester as she was looking for the three, throws it out of bounds. So 27-7 with 45.2 left here in the first on the Intermountain Irrigation scoreboard. Ashley Tryon checks back in. Braylee Stone checks out. Little Sun will bring it up and across the timeline. She sets up the offense. She doesn't like what she's seeing. She's going to change it up. She gets it over to Parker. Parker to free throw line. Tries to force it down. It's picked off by Bookout, but then she loses the handle out of bounds, so it'll stay here. And the time clock will stay, or the shot clock will stay at 13. So the Bison will inbound from their own. It's picked off on the inbound, and then the foul. And the foul's going to be on Ashley Tryon, I believe.
Ashley Tryon looks a little frustrated there after the turnover and reaches to grab the ball and just grabs right onto Bookout.
So Bookout will go to the charity stripe. Not quite the crispness that we're used to, but at the same time, I mean, they're doing a lot of things right as well.
Yeah, just the fact that you got a player like Bookout coming off your bench, this is going to be a really strong bench for the Montana Western ladies this year.
Shot goes up and good. Second one's up, no good. And it looks like it's wrapped up in a jump ball. So that should stay here. Bignell the inbound underneath the bucket. Lady Bulldogs lead 28-7 with 23.9 left on the Intermountain Irrigation scoreboard. Out to Shy, Shy to Cooper. Back to Bignell, over to Worcester on the left elbow. She'll go baseline, gets it back out to the elbow to Bookout, up top to Bignell. Bignell's fouled by Kylie Kobe.
And SKC also went into a zone on defense. Montana Western doing a great job of moving that ball around, and you've seen a lot of skip passes since they've been in the zone, and that's one way to really break a zone. If you throw all the way, you got to move the whole defense completely across the court, makes them tired, and usually gets you an open lane to drive.
And misses the second. Oh.
And a little...
It's getting awful physical.
Skirmish for a ball there right under the rim, and Britt Cooper falls out of bounds, knocks the ball out. That's going to be SKC basketball.
So 29-7 with 7 seconds. Shot clock's dead. Almost gets pulled away by Bookout.
And
then they throw it away on the unforced. 3.1 left, should be able to get a shot off.
Little Sun coming down, looking for an open person, thought the ref was on her team, throws it right out of bounds.
Well, he's wearing black and white, not black and gray. Shot goes up, backboard to iron, but no good. So after 1 quarter of play on the Intermountain Irrigation scoreboard, Lady Bulldogs 29, SKC 7. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Meet your whole family's vision needs at Vision Source, providing choices to meet your family's demanding lifestyle in one convenient location. Experience the very best with personalized care, latest eyewear, and advanced medical and vision care technology. Doctors Douglas and John Krager, your Vision Source, 233 East Glendale,
I don't watch much baseball, no. See, we don't have like a cable in my house, so most of the stuff I watch, I just go.
It was on Fox. It's on Fox.
The Bank of Commerce has been a small business bank, an agricultural bank, and a family bank to thousands of people throughout East Idaho and Western Montana for the past 60 years. Business leaders and individuals who dare to dream have trusted the Bank of Commerce with all of their banking and lending needs. And
10 seconds.
What we have in store for the next 60 years. The Bank of Commerce, your bank of a lifetime.
And welcome back to live action from the Stroud. University of Montana Western Lady Bulldogs opening their 2018-2019 season. And we know we got a good one here. It's just a matter of how quickly we put the pieces together. And I don't know, a lot of expectations. Sometimes that's tough to deal with.
Yeah, you know, coming off, I mean, you're coming into this season, preseason ranking top 10 in the nation. So just that and the fact right there, it's a lot of pressure. But this team able to go far last year at the end of the season.
But, you know, a lot of these ladies, as sophomores, started being pretty good. They get to the grade 8. Then all of a sudden they're like, all expectations are going to take a step back. Not even close. Bree King steps in and makes them even more of a complete team. They go to the Final Four and put up a pretty good fight as well. So hopefully we just see the team that embraces it all. And so far they've really done that. And the defense is there. In fact, there's a shot clock violation.
And you can tell these girls are having fun. This is a fun thing to watch about this team is they're experienced and they play together on defense and they're having a fun time. That's what it's all about.
Well, let's face it, there's a lot to be said about a team that likes each other too, you know. And Tori Anderson shot, and she says reverse rotation.
Tori Anderson.
Splash.
Looking comfortable with that jumper today. What's that, three-pointers?
She's all about the Dairy Queen player of the game. We didn't give her many last year. She's all about it. They work it down low, and King's there on the defensive side. Another jump ball. She almost had the full pick, and then it kind of skidded out of the hands.
And that right there is an example of how well these guys play together on defense. She's coming from across the court, helping in the middle of the key, getting that breakup.
Well, they work it around the perimeter, over to Anderson, up top to Cammie. She gets it back out to Bree King. Bree King to Anderson. Anderson to free throw line, shots up and good. And she is playing freely.
Yeah, that jump shot is falling. She can do it off the dribble or just catch and shoot.
Lamy is also playing good, kind of carefree basketball. Really haven't had to post Lamy up at all. She's got working from elbow to elbow at this point. But defensively, the girls are really putting the work in.
Yeah, when your defense is playing so good, it takes a lot of pressure off the offensive end.
And there's Sierra right there pulling another basketball away. And she goes right to the rack, up off the glass, and good for two. She had a little bit of a drive-by, but after she got by that, smooth sailing.
Yeah, she made that look easy, but kind of a highlight play with the hesitation right in between two defenders.
That'll make it 36-7. And Lamy almost pulls it away, gets sat on, but ends up with the basketball in the hands of the Bulldogs. Back to the left side. And a great finish left-handed by Savannah Bignell.
Love to see that hustle from Darby Shai coming from the big position, and she's one of the first ones on the break.
So 38-7 the count here. 7:32 left in the half on the Intermountain Irrigation scoreboard. Chelena Littleson with the basketball. She gets it over to Parker. Parker tries to work it down low. Good pass out on the block by Whitney. Had nowhere to go with it. And they're going to call Bree on the reach.
I'd like to see Rosalind Parker try to get a few more shots up. You know, on the offensive end, this guard play hasn't been great for SKC, but it's nice to see some aggressive play right there on the drive.
We got a Mesa King sighting.
Mesa King coming off a knee injury, had to red shirt, and she brings a lot of size inside. We haven't really been able to see her play much yet.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, in high school, she's known for her defense as well.
She's a great shooter and actually had a few 40-point outings in high school as well.
Right. It's nice to see Savannah Bignell really back to full strength. We noticed when she was a freshman, she was a big part of this team, then went down with the knee injury on a hustle play, of course. And next thing you know, she really was a contributing factor last year, but now it's tough.
I thought it was really impressive right when she came back, how fast she is. You know, you notice that, you think, oh, it's going to slow you down with an injury, but.
Nice move there on the block. Seeing a little bit of flash out of Rosalind Parker. She did the right and then dipped under with the left hand up off the glass and got it to go. And so King gets it to King. So now we have 2 Kings instead of 3 Bignells. So down low, Lamy, back out up top. Shot goes up, back iron no good by Brianna King. It's pulled out of there and finally brought across the timeline by Stone. Stone back out up top as they restart the offense as it goes to Kylie Kobe. Kylie Kobe working on Bignell. She gets it over the right elbow to Heavy Runner. Heavy Runner back to Kobe. Kobe over to the elbow. That was a little bit of a walk, but that's okay. Parker over to the side and puts up the big shot. Nice rebound by Lamy. Lamy hits the outlet to King. King down low and tries to hit a streaky Savannah Bignell.
Good idea from King on the fast break. This team really getting out on the break and trying to attack lanes quickly. Almost completed the pass from half court. Just goes off Savannah Bignell's hands. Had a little bit too much heat on it.
You know, it's kind of like that's more of a football thing, but she did put it where only her player could get it. So, I mean, unfortunately, an incomplete pass in football is a lot different than a turnover, but she did only give it where she could get it. And you like to see that. I mean, you really like, I mean, you got to lead, you got to start working on things that are going to make you a better team. And Worcester with another pick. Great anticipation, goes down the left side, switch to the right hand. Can't finish, and the rebound's going to be pulled down by Chimbrus. Chimbrus down to the left side. She gets it over the left elbow to Stone. Stone back out up top as they reset the offense. She get it to Chimbrus. Chimbrus over to the right elbow to Heavy Runner. To Chimbrus, down low. Nice move. And then the turnaround up right hand off the glass by Taylor Whitney.
Great post-to-post screen. Braylee Stone comes over, sets the screen, gets the open layup.
I like what we're seeing out of Taylor Whitney, actually. It's a good basketball player down there. She seems like she has soft hands, puts up a little tougher shot, but with 4:34 left in the half of Intermountain Irrigation scoreboard, Bulldogs lead 40-11. We'll be back in 1 minute.
R.E. Miller & Sons knows that your land depends on solid understanding of water and dirt. At R.E. Miller, this understanding is fundamental to their work as they take on your vision and make it a reality. They are able to handle personalized residential work to large commercial projects. If you're looking for an excavating firm with integrity, ingenuity, and experience, call R.E. Miller & Sons, 683-2175.
Machado's been a choke man.
With fall sports in full swing, Ellis Ready Mix of Dillon wants to remind you to support all the local athletic teams. Western, BCHS, Twin Bridges, Lima, and Sheridan. All of the athletes and coaches work hard to achieve their goals, and we should do all we can to support them. Attend games, give to booster clubs, or just give a pat.
10 seconds.
Ready Mix, 683-2101, for all your concrete and precast needs. Hey, if you can't be an athlete, be an athletic supporter.
And welcome back to live basketball action here from the Stroud Gymnasium. What do you think about the new floor?
Looks pretty good. The darker key, it's gray on the inside with the big bulldog. The new logo right in the middle. I would say that I'm a big-time fan.
Aren't they new standards, too? I believe at least backboards. I know one rim had a little more give than the other. Into the corner. And down low, ball goes off some shoelaces, jump ball. Looks like it's going to be a Bison basketball. Probably like our 5th jump ball.
And that's the hustle that both of these teams are showing. When that ball goes on the ground, these girls are down there trying to get it, hustling.
Heavy runner walks it across the timeline. She gets it over to the right elbow to Chimbrus. Chimbrus down the right side, guarded by Holmes. Tries to turn her, goes baseline, and Holmes did a great job really sealing her under the basket. She hits the corner, no good, and Bree King back the other way to Mesa King, left hand off the glass, good for 2. Reward the big, huh?
And Mesa King looks like she's been playing with Darby Shy quite a bit lately because she's going to get out and run the lane 2 coming from the post position.
And the shot goes up and no good. Rebound by Worcester. Worcester's going to turn and run. And the bounce pass to Bri King, the step through, the kick out to the corner to Holmes. Holmes puts it up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Heavy Runner. Heavy Runner's got the basketball. She's going to bring it up and bring it across the timeline. It seems like they're more apt to get out and run. I mean,
they're really quickly, if there's any turnover or a rebound, the whole team is off and running as a unit.
I really like the way they bought into the defense. I mean, it's really suffocating. I mean, they're up on the ball handler. They're working it around. Finally goes over to the right elbow.
It's going to be a shot clock violation all the way out at the half court. And yeah, I agree with you. They do a great job of, they're going to let you shoot the long 3, but if you think about dribbling it all, they get right up in your lap.
Worcester brings it across the timeline. Looks down the right side, gets to the key to Mesa King. Mesa King's going to take it, hand off. Over to Worcester, to book out, back to Worcester, free throw line, it's good.
Worcester.
Looks like she's definitely better on just to grab, set the feet and pull it.
Yeah, the one dribble coming off the screen, and she has a lot of different options in her game on offense.
Kobe with the basketball, gets knocked away, and then back the other way, dribble drive, and then pull back out. And she gets it back out to, 42 is way up on my list, so I keep forgetting it. It's a simple name like Rosalind Parker. And then back over to the right elbow. Shot goes up by Worcester, no good. No rebound, this time pulled down by Stone. Stone's going to bring it across the timeline for the Lady Bison. She gets it over to the left elbow, kicks it back out up top. She gets it out to Stone. Works it over to the left elbow, or not Stone, Chimbrus. Shot goes up, free throw line, no good. Knocked out into the hands of Mesa King.
And they're
King
off.
to Worcester to Paige Holmes. Switches across court off the right side of the glass, and good for 2 more.
Fun basketball to watch right now, the way the ball's moving, and you were right, they are off to the races as soon as there's a turnover.
46-11 with 1:25 left in the half. They work around the perimeter, everyone's got a hand on things, and good switch defense as well. As they work it down into the corner, the kick goes back out to Kobe. Kobe gets to free throw line, they're going to call book out on foul.
And it looks like
she would have got her feet over there just real quick, there wouldn't have been a hand check. Looks like
this defense is really focused on passing lanes. You can tell anytime one of them is off ball, they're just constantly in between their player and the ball waiting for that pass so they can get in there and get a tip on it. And they've been doing that all day today.
Well, it's nice to have, people like Bri King and Worcester and actually Bignell out there because they just hassle ball handlers. And so does Paige Holmes, and she has great length for her size. I mean, I think we rave about this all the time. She's 5'6", but I think lengthwise she's like 5'11". Shot goes up from the corner by Bookout, no good. And they've done a great job defensively rebounding the basketball. They can't seem to put the rock in the rack. But as far as defensive rebounds, otherwise this will be even uglier. It's 46-11 with 44 seconds left. And free throw line, she's wrapped up. Shot goes up, no good. Rebound's going to be pulled out of there by Worcester. Worcester's boarding with some trees and getting her done. Bignell goes off the right side, up off the glass, good for 2. And they're just outrunning them.
Worcester doing a great job being the break starter. You get that rebound, turn and look, and get the ball at the floor.
Well, they've done a great job of always having an outlet, too. Make sure that basketball gets pushed to the outlet side, whatever side that is. I mean, you have an outlet waiting right here for Worcester. Lookout gets fouled. I believe that's going to be on number 4, Little Son.
And it's just, you can tell it gets aggravating with that defense because they just tip every single pass, and it's so hard to dribble that gets a little frustrating for this SKC.
As soon as you let the ball go down, you look down and they're already bringing it. Shot goes up by Holmes. Three's no good. Darbyshire crashed in the glass. There's going to be a foul. A little frustration fouls down low.
Darbyshire, good hustle again, trying to get that rebound and tip it right back up after the last second shot, and she's going to draw the foul.
Darbyshire set to shoot. Shots up and good. 49-11 here with 1.1 left to half on the Intermountain Irrigation scoreboard. Shots up and nothing but nylon to make it 50-11, and that'll do it. So after 1 half of play on the Intermountain Irrigation scoreboard, the University of Montana Western 50, the SKC Lady Bison 11. We'll be back in 4 minutes for the Papa T's halftime show. We'll be back in 4 minutes.
When it comes to breast cancer, early detection could save your life. That's why at Barrett Hospital and Healthcare, we offer 3D mammography. 3D mammograms reduce callbacks and significantly increase the detection of cancers, especially invasive breast cancers. In regards to thermography, it is no substitute for mammography. Both the American Cancer Society and the FDA recommend mammography over thermography. Trust the experts at Barrett. We are here for you and your health. To learn more, visit barretthospital.org.
Tired of looking at the same houses over and over again and not finding the perfect one? Maybe it's time to consider building your own home. At Pioneer Federal Savings and Loan, we offer the One Close construction loan. You have one closing. Once construction is completed, the loan will automatically roll into the long-term phase. Why pay twice when you can get both your construction and long-term loan in one easy step? Build the home of your dreams and let the experienced loan staff help make it happen. Let Pioneer Federal bring your mortgage home. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, NMLS 704467.
Taylor Realty, your homegrown real estate company for southwestern Montana and Dillon. If you're looking for your dream property, you'll find a wide range of properties from the Centennial Valley to the Big Hole, from Lima Peaks to the Pioneers. We are here to help you find the property you dream about. So for a great real estate experience, call Taylor Realty of 683-4316 or click on TaylorRealtyMT.com. Click or call, we do it all.
I mean, he's a lefty. So
Irrigators, have you winterized? When it comes to service, don't compromise. With Valley Preventative Maintenance, your service is customized. Keep those mid-season breakdowns minimized. Call Pivots Plus in Dillon at 683-4418 before the snow flies. Valley, the leader in precision irrigation.
He doesn't throw super. I mean, like 94 is still hard, but his ball moves like in. I mean, it's got just the way he moves his fingers.
Hi, this is Sandy Tyler with Carl Tyler's Beaverhead Motors. We've been serving people in the greater Dillon area for over 15 years, finding the right vehicle that fits their Montana lifestyle. For us, it's not just about selling a vehicle, it's about providing an experience that is as seamless as possible. In fact, we've recently added a lifetime warranty program to better serve our customers through the lifetime of their vehicle ownership. Stop by today for a new Chevrolet Buick or GMC at 675 North Montana Street in Dillon, or check us out online at beaverheadmotors.com.
For Scott's winter
curiosity here. What do you think he's going to kind of limit the starters' minutes a little bit, work the bench more, or do you keep your starters out there and work on what you need to?
You know, I think he probably will just play it just like he did in the first half, you know, play the starters just as much and just really need to get into a rhythm. And it's first game, you know, I mean, I'm sure they don't want to sit either.
Right to left on your dial. So working around the perimeter. Left elbow, look for an opening to Bree King. She pulls the string. No good. Rebound by Holmes, puts it back up off the glass, good for 2. And that's a 5'6" guard in there, Borden.
Yeah, there's a lot of players on this team that just like to make hustle plays, and that's so nice when your leaders are that type of player.
Kobe works it around the perimeter. She works it over to Parker. Parker gets it taken away and just shoves down King, and I mean, somehow got away with it. They work it around. Oh, there's the travel. And then back over to the right elbow. And back up to the top. 2 on the shot clock. And just gets it up. Back iron no good. Rebound pulled down by Cooper. She gives it back the other way. She gets to King. Kicks it out to Holmes. Over the elbow to Anderson, who stays perfect with another triple.
And that jump shot is looking nice. She has a way when she shoots, her wrist sometimes turns a little, but didn't affect her right there, making it rain from 3.
You might want to guard her. And she's got 16 now. 55-11. And back out to the left elbow. Good help D as they pick her up. Back around the other side as it's in the hands of Chimberis. Chimberis tries to get it down low and ran down nicely really by Kobe because it was in no man's land. Into the corner, shots up, air ball, and it's going to be a shot clock violation.
Yeah, I was wondering. I thought that was right at the buzzer, but you know, number 22, Chimberis, she's a good ball handler, but it's just this Western defense is so in your face.
Up top to Lamy. Lamy with the handoff to King. King over into the corner to Holmes. Holmes is going to take it into the paint, step around. And they're going to call the foul on Rosalind Parker.
And I think it's safe to say that the low-top basketball shoes are the in trend right now. See almost every player on the court. I think Britt Cooper is the only one who doesn't have the low tops on, so maybe a little shout out to Kobe there for that one.
Well, what do you like the ankle protection, or do you feel
I always played for the ankle protection because I never had very good ankles, and then I had one pair of James Harden shoes that were low top, and they were some of the most comfortable shoes I have. So I'm kind of on the line where I give low tops a chance now just because those ones were so comfortable.
Well, and I think you see a lot. They have the ankle brace in the sock already, so you might as well wear comfort in the low tops. Back out, 3 is up, and it's an air ball. Anderson with her first rebound. She brings it up across the timeline, gets it over into the corner to Holmes. Holmes back out to King. King gets into the paint, kick out to Holmes, into the corner. Anderson for 3, and missed her first shot, no good. Rebound's going to be pulled down there by Whitney. Whitney's going to hit the outlet. She brings it across the timeline. And Kobe tries to take it down the right side. Is able to hand it off to Chimberis. Pulls up. Ooh, and the deep one from Parker.
Rosalind Parker in the
just
forward.
Just inside the three-point line.
Both of the forwards on this SKC team, they're big, but they have nice-looking jump shots. So if they could get that jump shot rolling.
Lamy for 3 on the King pass. And Stone likes a little bit of the bully basketball, and I mean it in a good way. I mean, she's physical. She makes sure she gets a body on someone. She runs the screen game really well.
And always going to be hustling for rebounds.
She's playing a girl Cooper that likes to do the same thing, just a little more subtle about it. And the back out, a little hand on it by Holmes. She always seems to get a hand on something. And once again, another violation.
I think we got 2.
3. That was the third.
Third shot clock violation, and they're just
almost
even out
the 4th.
to half
Remember
court.
They hit the back iron on that one.
Even out to half court guarding some of these offensive players for SKC. just gets so frustrating. You can see where it makes you want to play more physical.
55-13, 6:27 left in the third quarter on the Intermountain Irrigation scoreboard.
Paige Holmes on the down screen, gets a screen from Bree King, tries to make the cut, and the pass just goes off her tip of her fingers from Britt Cooper.
And Parker will bring it across the timeline. She goes down the left side where she's picked up. A little bit of a foot shuffle, but as long as you get the basketball on the floor, you can do that. Chimbress with the handoff. She gets it over to Little Sun. Little Sun gets collapsed in the corner. They work with the Chimbress, or to Stone, I should say. Stone gets it right back. Work around, left hand goes up, no good. And the rebound. She kind of passed it to herself, really. Britt Cooper did. Bree King with the pass back out. As Lamy goes in strong, up, under, off the glass, good for two. And Bree King is not having to work for too much. She's just pretty much bringing it in, pulling it out, getting everyone else involved.
Yeah, leading the team in assists going into the half. So she looks to be doing the same thing the rest of this half.
And then picked up. The kick goes back out to Little Sun with the deep three. Back iron, no good. And then pulled away. And back the other way comes Sierra Lamy. Gets out the left side to King. King for three. No good. Gets knocked out. But once again, good rebound by Chimbress. Chimbress into the corner. She gets it over to Parker. Parker back out up top. And she hooks up with Stone. Stone gets it back out up top to Parker. Parker resets the offense with 15 on the shot clock. Parker gets picked off. Just a nice read by Cooper. Reads her eyes like a defensive back, really. Goes back the other way. No one's going to catch her. She gets out in the open floor, puts it off the glass, and good for two. And that'll make it 59-13. A 9-2 run here to start. Ooh, backdoor.
Nice
Can't finish. It was nice, nicely put together. But can't finish, and King back the other way for the Bulldogs. Gets over to Anderson all alone for three. It's up and good.
Man, that jump shot just feeling so good for Anderson. Catch and shoot.
She's tall and long also. It's hard to get a hand in her face. She does a good job of elevating, but then has the long arms, gets the hands up there. And King with another steal. Back the other way, and she just outruns everyone. Goes up, gets hit on the head, but can't finish.
Great
rebound
hustle.
Pulled down by Holmes.
And that's a team that is great at fast breaking. When you have someone ahead of the break going to make the layup and one of your guards comes right behind, trails the play, gets the rebound and the foul.
Well, and I think last year it seemed like they were catching up on getting in shape, and then this year they're already in shape to start the year. I mean, that's deadly from everyone else. 3:56 left in the third. Bulldogs lead 62-13 on the Intermountain Irrigation scoreboard. We'll be back in 1 minute.
This is Shane Pooyer, branch manager of Stockman Bank. Stockman Bank is celebrating 65 years of serving Montana communities. As Montana's largest privately owned bank, Stockman is proud to be your neighbor and looks forward to serving you for many more years to come. Stockman Bank, Montana's brand of banking, member FDIC.
When it comes to maintaining your car, you need quality parts and service. And you can count on Napa, Dillon's locally owned auto parts store. Dillon Napa has everything you need. Your car, truck accessories, replacement parts, performance engine kits, heavy-duty parts for farm and ranch, and much more. Stop in and say hi to Brian and the crew at Napa of Dillon. Your
10 seconds.
And with winter just around the corner, Napa has everything you'll need to winterize your automobile. Napa of Dillon, your know-how. Stop by and see the know-how guys at Napa.
And welcome back to live action here from the Stroud Gymnasium. University of Montana Western leads 62-13. Paige Holmes to the charity stripe. As like we were talking to going into the break, it just seems like they're in a lot better shape already. Instead of having to play into shape, they're already there, and now they're going to even get more game shape, so to speak, and that's pretty deadly for defense for sure.
Yeah, these guys are going to be deadly because their bench is in shape too. You know, you practice with a fast-breaking team like that, it's just going to get everybody in shape, and they're taking advantage of that today.
I'm sure if you're going to pull one thing out of here, you want to kind of think about the free throws. It's kind of a lost art, though, even in the NBA anymore.
No kidding. It's a big-time head game, the pressure.
Bison moving around, almost loses the handle as Kobe. She's able to corral it, gets it up to Tryant, back over to the other side to Little Sun. Little Sun almost gets it stolen away right as the time expires. Bree King out in front. No one's going to catch her if she gets too far in front of you. Easy bucket to make it 64-13. And inbounds gets knocked away once again. Back the other way comes Bignell. Bignell with the bounce pass to Bree King with the shot out. Puts it up. Over the back on Darby Shy.
Looks like they're going to call the over the back foul. Shy trying to come in for the rebound, and I think she felt she was pretty close to that call. Tried to just tip it down to Brandy Bookout, but unfortunately she was too far on the back. Gets the foul call.
And the miss was by Holmes in the corner. So the Bison with the basketball is they're going to bring it up with Heavy Runner. Jamie Heavy Runner out of Browning, Montana. She almost gets stalled, nowhere to go with it. Finally gets over to the left elbow. She gets it over into the hands of Stone. Stone back over to the right elbow to Kobe. Kobe looking for some space. Is going to go baseline. Good pickup. Squirts free. Paige Holmes gets out in front and outruns everyone. Up off the glass and good for two.
Paige Holmes on the defensive play. And you could see they were trying to set a screen there, but the guard didn't use the screen. I would have liked to see her go
and
middle.
Another turnover and steal. Bookout with the basketball. She brings it across the timeline. Into the corner to Bree King for three. It's up and good. Make it 69-13 with 2:07 left in the third quarter on the Intermountain Irrigation scoreboard. And bringing it up was Kobe and across the timeline. She goes down the left side, working on Bignell. Puts the shot up and good.
Nice shot from
Kylie Kobe pulling the string. That'll make it 69-15. Handoff is to Bignell. Bignell finally ends up with Bookout to Paige Holmes. Paige Holmes down the left side. And gets blocked and finally pulled away by Stone. Stone's going to hand it off and bringing it up across the timeline is Kylie Kobe. She gets to the right side and then back out up top. And then the rare three really by Stone. And it's no good, but then back to Stone as she gets into the block. Tries to go up left-handed, gets blocked. And they're going to get it out up front to Bignell. Bignell left hand up off the glass, good for two. And they're doing a great job of running and then just having two wings. So you have a choice, whoever beats their guy, or gal in this case. 71-15. So 21-4 on the quarter so far. They're working around the perimeters. They work down low into the block. As basketball's in the hands of Heavy Runner, she gets it back out up top to Kobe. Kobe to the left elbow. 2 seconds on the shot clock, and that's going to do it on that. Another shot clock violation.
And there's that suffocating defense. I think, you see Heavy Runner, she's getting a screen, but she's not taking the screen and going to the middle. And with a team like this that is so much pressure, you don't want to go to the corners,
Right.
And you just get stuck down there. And they've been getting these players stuck in the corner.
Holmes checks out. Worcester checks in. Foul's called on Little Sun on the reach, her second, third team foul. Third quarter's been pretty clean, just 4 fouls here in the third. But it has a lot to do with just poking the ball free and get out and run. Not a lot of contact when you're running to the basket.
When you're intercepting the ball.
A nice give and go to kick out the Worcester from free throw. No good. Rebound pulled out of there by Bignell. Bignell to Bookout. Bookout for three. No good. Darby Shy gets the board, but it's knocked free from her. Picked out of there by Stone. Stone back the other way. Stone up top. Heavy Runner. Gets it over to the left elbow to Little Sun. Stolen away by King. Puts it up. If she would have looked up just a second sooner, she would have had a more collective shot. But after 3 quarters of play on the Intermountain Irrigation scoreboard, Bulldogs lead 71-15. We'll be back in 90 seconds.
What can State Farm offer you? A lot more than just car insurance. Hi, I'm State Farm agent Ted Ory. State Farm offers economical protection for all the things you need insured. Your home, your apartment, your life, your health, your business, even your recreational vehicles. State Farm offers the finest service your premium dollar can buy. So whether at home or on that special vacation, State Farm is there. Stop by at 24 South Idaho or call us at 683-2472 to discuss your insurance needs in that good neighbor State Farm way.
Fall is here, and we're all back in the swing and rhythm of life with school, schedules, meetings, and activities. At times, we can feel overwhelmed and just want to check out. At The Good Life, we can help you check back in with herbs, minerals, and vitamins to keep your energy going and your mood healthy. The Good Life has supplements that may help you up when life gets you down. Come in, check it all out. That's The Good Life, 2 South Montana Street in Dillon.
Hey y'all, it's John with Rocky Mountain Supply, letting you know starting October 20th, we'll be opening our doors at 5 a.m. on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays only for the course of the hunting season. We carry a great selection of rifles from your basic 22s up to your long-range precision. Looking at upgrading your optics, we carry a variety of Leopold, Vortex, and Sig Sauer products.
10 seconds.
Game call or need a cup of coffee to kickstart your day? We have it all. So come into Rocky Mountain Supply, your one-stop shop for all your hunting needs.
And welcome back to live action. Bison with the basketballs. They work it around, get it into the corner, gets kicked out, almost picked off. Whitney tries to get it down low. That was almost a fantastic save by Worcester, and then she was able to throw it off somebody. I was wondering who, and then I saw Kobe come out of the pile. I'm like, who's that go off of? I'm not really sure why we have LC State.
Yeah, LC State girls team showed up, maybe coming through traveling just to practice or something, but probably doing a little scouting, see this competition.
Oh, through the wickets, but then nice pickup by Britt Cooper. And there's just a lot of high basketball IQ on this basketball team too. Worcester fires up 3, no good. Darby Shy with the rebound, puts it up. Drops it down.
With the left hand, gets her own rebound, one dribble, left hook right over the rim.
Kind of the baby quick hook, but gets her done. 73-15. Bison working around the perimeter. They go baseline. Ooh, the spin, put up, no good, can't finish. Nice move though by Chimberis, just couldn't finish. Worcester back the other way, gets it into the corner to Bookout. Bookout's going to go to the rim, puts it up off the glass, no good. Knocked out by Shy, tracked down by Cooper. Cooper to Worcester. Worcester gets into the paint, tries to get into the corner, finally does. Bookout for 3, and she knocks down the triple. And that's kind of the confidence we saw when she was a freshman, but then lost it somewhere in between a little bit. And it helps to get minutes.
And, I mean, that's just how competitive this team is. You know, you never know day by day where you're going to be playing.
Probably not too fun at practice, huh? I mean,
if you like competition, it's fun, I suppose.
8:08 left on the Intermountain Irrigation scoreboard. Bulldogs lead 76-15. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Devers Excavation and Aquatics is a community member and a proud sports sponsor for the Dillon Beavers and the Western Bulldogs. They specialize in fisheries, stream restoration, waterfowl development, and all types of habitat reconstruction with the knowledge and expertise you demand. With Devers Excavation and Aquatics, you can count on quality professional service. Devers Excavation and Aquatics, let us help you be part of something great. 683-3560.
Hello, this is Roxanne Engelland with the University of Montana Western Foundation. I would like to take this opportunity to say thanks. Your contribution to education extends far beyond the classroom, and your philanthropic spirit will impact generations to come. It's incredible what individuals can achieve with the right inspiration and support.
10 seconds.
Possible without you. If you would like to learn more about the Montana Western Foundation, please contact Roxanne Engelland at 406-683-7305.
I'll be watching that too. And welcome back to live basketball action from the Stroud. University of Montana Western Lady Bulldogs 76. The Salish Kootenai College Lady Bison 15. And so the inbound will be Lady Bison with 14 on the shot clock. They work it out, get it into the hands of Kobe. Kobe pulls it back out, and almost seems like they have no idea what the shot clock's all about, because they're going to get another violation right here.
And yeah, awareness of the shot clock, it's so tough. You know, you got to just constantly be on that, especially, you know, you get a good point guard needs to make sure your team's accountable of that.
And they work it on Bulldogs back the other way as they're working around the perimeter. And book out, down low to Shy. Shy back out to Big Nell for three. It's up and good.
Great pass, the inside-out game, passing it down to your post, who's posted up. And what do? Kick it right back out to you. So,
well, whether it be NBA Live or 2K or high school, college, done a little all. Is the inside-out not the best three you can get?
It has to be after that offensive board or just an offensive play.
Well, and on command the other way, they're able to hit a inside-out. I believe it was Whitney for that triple. Worcester goes up, no good. Rebound's going to be pulled down by Parker. Back the other way come the Lady Bison. Bringing it across the timeline. They'll set up the offense in the hands of Kobe. Kobe down low, and they're going to get it to Whitney. Whitney in the paint with the handoff. She got her glasses knocked and then just coughed up the ball, and it goes to Worcester. Worcester with the basketball. And then she gets the whole right side isolated. Shy with the hustle rebound, the kick out, the book out. It's an air ball tracked down by Big Nell. Big Nell with the kick out, book out for the three, no good. Shy with the rebound and the putback, but she's fouled. Hacked by Camille Whiteman out of Arapahoe, Wyoming.
And you like to see a play like book out, you know, trying to keep her confidence high. She has an air ball, but, you know, right after that, ball gets dribbled around, gets her another open three, and she doesn't hesitate to shoot it again, almost have the second one fall.
Well, the shot goes up by Shy, and it's good. Well, you said it earlier. I mean, when you have that kind of competition in practice, you can't be shy anymore.
No.
You're not going to play.
Can't be shy unless you're Darby.
And, right.
And Darby probably being one of the leaders. And look at her hustle, constantly hustling. So
shots up and good. Shy checks out. Mesa King checks in. 6:23 left in the ball game. 81-18, Bulldogs lead. And bringing it up and across the timeline will be Rosalind Parker. Parker up top to Whitney. Whitney down low, and Parker's able to rescue that. Then get it stolen away by Paige Holmes. Holmes to King to Big Nell. Big Nell's going to bring it across the timeline. Big Nell gets the screen by Mesa King. Back out the book out. Book out down low to King, knocked away by Parker. And it'll stay here with the Bulldogs with 15 on the shot clock. 5:50 left in the ball game. They'll inbound from underneath their bucket. Inbound goes up top to King. Back out the book out to Big Nell. Big Nell down the right side. She gets it over to Paige Holmes. It goes baseline. And the kick out to her goes to Worcester, who puts it up, no good. And then stolen away by King. It goes up under, and then she's fouled by Taylor Whitney.
One of the SKC players gets the rebound, but King is waiting right there. As soon as she brings it down below the chin, King takes that ball away, goes back, and gets the foul.
And she'll go to the charity stripe for her hard work. Shots up by Mesa. It's good. It's always good to have a couple bigs, and Mesa King's a big. She's 6'1". Good wingspan, but good soft hands as well.
Yeah, and a nice-looking jump shot. Sometimes bigs, you know, posts have a tough time shooting free throws.
Yeah.
And she definitely doesn't have a tough time with her jump shot.
She's all shooter. Shooter McGavin. Down low and stolen away. Good work by Bookout. Good hustle play. And then finds the hands of Big Nell. Brings it across the timeline for the Lady Bulldogs. She gets right in the paint and then kicks it out. Worcester up the three, and she buries it from the corner. And they're playing like it's free tacos at 100.
Seeing a lot of corner threes wide open. Good passing.
86-18's the count. 4:58 left. Unforced errors, they throw it out of bounds, and it looks like it's going to be a immediate timeout. So 4:58 left on the Intermountain Irrigation scoreboard. Bulldogs lead 86-18. We'll be back in 90 seconds.
At Jerry Wessels Les Schwab Tire Center, when somebody needs their brakes checked, they check them for free.
Like,
He is bald in the crew figure no matter how nice a set of tires they sell you might be. They're not worth much. They don't stop if you need them
like it wasn't even
He'll
there.
come in and they'll check your brakes for free and play it straight about what they found and how much it will cost if they need fixing. Jerry Wessels Les Schwab Tire Center, doing the right thing since 1952. Call 683-8884.
Experience the high-octane fun at Sparky's Garage. Sparky's has an outstanding menu featuring their famous smoked barbecue, burgers, homemade soups, and salad. With a full bar, you can enjoy your favorite cocktail or enjoy a beer from their selection of 20 beers on tap and try your luck in their casino, all while relaxing among an incredible collection of classic memorabilia. Sparky's Garage is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week for your dining pleasure. Sparky's Garage in Dillon or at 222 East Park in historic Uptown Butte.
Beaverhead Livestock Auction is a proud sponsor of all sports in Southwest Montana. They take pride in being loyal supporters of kids of all ages. They're behind the Beavers, the Falcons, the Bears, the Panthers, and the Bulldogs. Give Beaverhead Livestock Auction a call today and have them help you. 10 seconds. Beaverhead Livestock Auction, just 5 miles south of Dillon. Call 683-2002.
Oh, beautiful pass.
With the flashy pass at Mesa King. I got it in the post. Threw it right behind her back almost to the cutting book out for the wide open layup, getting the crowd into it.
It's always nice when they finish, so it's even better. Worcester back the other way. She slows up, pulls it out. Bulldogs with the 70-point lead as Worcester goes in, right side up, no good. She'll go to the charity stripe to shoot two. 4:22 left in the ball game. Bulldogs up 88-18.
And Worcester really didn't get in the paint too much last year, but showed that she's worked on that floater a little bit, pulling a couple different floaters already, trying to get those to go, drawing the foul this time. But it's nice to see, a young guard. When you come and play against really tough competitions, you'll see they don't drive much, and then they just become silent in the game. But
back iron no good. Mesa with the rebound, misses but gets her own. Gets it down low to book out and puts it up. Paige Holmes crashing the boards. Saves it by getting it out to King, back out to Worcester for three. It's good. That's just hard work right there.
Yeah, what was that? 3 offensive boards. Good hustle play from Paige Holmes, saving it back in, gets the wide open 3.
Crash down, kick out. 92-18. And the only real thing we're trying to figure out is if they're going to get 100.
I was just about to ask you if you thought they would.
I think, we might even beat them by 90, maybe. It just looks like the intensity on defense, nothing to do with the Bison. This is all about the Bulldogs. I mean, obviously a little lesser caliber opponent, but the defense has been spot on. I mean, the offense has really gotten we scored 92 points. The offense gets a lot of credit just looking at it. Well, let's face it, it's been all defense.
Yeah, there's not a lot of games where you see 6, 7 different shot clock violations, and that's, not even allowing a look to get a shot up. So that's good defense right there. If you can lock down a team to not even get one good look in a possession.
3:29 left in the ball game. 93-18 after the freebie. And she said, "Mother, I'll have another." In and out, no good. And scooted out as she tries to corral it. Big Nell comes up with it. And just constant pressure. She gets to King. King back out the book out. Book out the 3 is up and good.
And the bench is getting hyped over here. Good to see these girls having fun. Book out, I think, has 3 threes in this half.
Back over to the left side. Shot goes up, and it's good.
Great
I don't
play.
even know what the run was on there, but it was a big one. And Chimbrus finally breaks it
Coming
to make
off
it
the
96-20. Into the corner. Mesa King up, no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Big Nell. Big Nell tries to clear it, but it's finally stolen away there This time by Chimbrus. Chimbrus down low. Has a couple of hands and knocked away as they tried to get it to Parker.
I'd like to see the ball in Chimbrus' hands as much as they can. She's definitely their best scorer. She can shoot off the dribble, just hasn't been able to get too many good looks.
The challenge guy's getting pretty happy. And out and running is Mesa King. Is she going to fit? No.
Another good pass.
Beautiful pass. And then no look bounce pass. Finishing with Big Del on the left side. And the challenge guys are cheering like it is free tacos at 100.
They want the 100.
Maybe even empanadas. Rebound's going to be pulled down by Bookout. Bringing it across the timeline. Big Nell. Big Nell atop the Bookout. Bookout on the elbow. Give and go down low to Holmes. Holmes the kick out. Worcester with the three, no good. Oh, that was a crash down and smack in the face. But
wide open shot from Worcester comes out, and on the rebound, the SKC player just smacked her right in the face, hustling for it.
Almost got picked off. Back out up top. Shot goes up, and it's good. And Chimbrus is feeling it a little bit. She pulls the string and knocks the triple down.
And she has a pretty good handle, too. You'd like to see the ball in her hands with this tough defense.
Just need one bucket per 100, and then an unforced error by Bookout. And 1:11 left, 98-23. Did we call the 100 a little too early?
I don't know. 1 minute left. This defense has still been tight for SKC. I like to see a team that, no matter the score, they're going to play hard every second of the game.
And you got to appreciate that for sure. And that's the only way, let's face it, that's the only way you get better is really playing to the whistle. Oh. The rebound pulled down, back the other way comes Worcester.
Looks like they're going to run one more set here.
Back out the Bookout. Bookout with the left hand to Worcester. Worcester into the corner. No good, and they're going to pull it away. They're going to keep it under 100. The shot clock is off. They need a steal, and there it is.
Paige Holmes on the drive for 100.
Oh, she misses the bucket on the steal. Paige Holmes, she'll have to earn it from the charity stripe.
You can tell everybody in the gym wants 100. Every shot that goes up, they go quiet.
All of a sudden, the first time we've been stopped all game for the most part has been the last minute and a half, 2 minutes. Oh, back iron, no good.
I don't know. I don't think that it's looking like they're going to get 100.
Holmes for the second. She almost should have missed that one, right? Are they going to let him dribble it out, or are they going to try for the 100? I think we're locked at 99.
And I think that you're right. I don't know if they're going to get another look. 6 seconds.
Baseline kick out, shots up, no good, and that'll do it.
99.
And so the only disappointing part of the night for the University of Montana Western is not getting 100. So after a full game, University of Montana Western wins 99-23. We'll be back in 90 seconds for the Papa T's post-game show. We'll be back in 90 seconds.
You have plenty to worry about when you're managing a business. Your employees are seeking more from their benefits package, and your budget may be capped. When it comes to finding the right balance to achieve your objectives, it helps to have someone on your side. This is Alyssa Creighton from Maine West Insurance, and I will work with you personally to customize a Blue Cross and Blue Shield plan that meets your needs as well as your budget. Call me today at 683-6881. Agent is independent of Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana.
Mile High Motors Service Department knows that getting your vehicle service can be stressful and costly. With over 50 collective years of experience, the Mile High Motors Service Department has 4 master techs that are experts in detecting what is wrong without the guesswork. Mile High Motors Service Department is now offering 0% interest, 6 months same as cash, and flexible payments on service. Some restrictions may apply. Make your appointment today with the Mile High Motors Service Department, 533-3634. That's 533-3634.
Halloween is approaching.